Have you ever launched a survey, collected responses, and still felt stuck? Because the problem isn't getting answers, the problem is making sense of them. You end up with 300 open text responses, 20 different reasons behind the same score, and a dashboard that shows trends but doesn't tell you what to do next. And if you're still exporting everything to spreadsheets just to find patterns, you're spending hours doing what AI can do in seconds. Hi, I'm Kanika from Zonka Feedback, your go-to platform for surveys, customer experience management, and AI feedback intelligence. And in today's video, we are diving into the tools that are transforming surveys in 2026. AI survey tools or AI survey software that help you collect feedback and turn it into real insights automatically. Here's what we'll cover in the video: what AI survey tools actually are, why every team needs AI survey software now, the top AI survey platforms I personally recommend, how to pick the right AI survey software, features to look for in your AI survey software, and the best practices to get better results from AI survey tools. So let's get started.
What are AI survey tools?
Think of AI survey tools as survey software plus built-in intelligence. Not just create a survey, send it, and collect responses, but tools that help you build surveys faster, ask better questions, analyze open text feedback automatically, detect sentiment and themes, and in advanced platforms, trigger actions and workflows based on what people say. Because today, survey success isn't about score. It's about understanding what's driving promoters, what's frustrating detractors, what's breaking the experience, what's improving month over month. AI survey platforms help you answer those questions without manually reading every comment. So instead of survey reports, you get feedback intelligence. Why you need AI survey software? Here's the truth. Surveys haven't changed much, but customer expectations have. Your customers don't want long surveys, and your team doesn't have time to manually analyze feedback. So, AI survey software has become essential for 5 reasons. First, the volume of feedback is too high. The amount of feedback businesses collect today is insane. Surveys, reviews, tickets, chats, app feedback, all happening at once. And if you don't have AI helping you spot the patterns, the insights get buried. You end up with feedback everywhere, but clarity nowhere. Second, open text feedback is where the real truth lives. Your rating scale tells you what happened, but your comments tell you why it happened, and that why is what actually drives product fixes, CX improvements, and retention. AI survey tools help you extract it instantly through sentiment analysis, theme detection, and summaries, so you are not just reading 500 comments one by one to find the same complaint repeated 40 times. Third, your feedback needs to move in real time. This one is huge. In 2026, customers don't wait. If they are frustrated today, they churn tomorrow. AI survey software helps you detect urgency early. For example, a customer says something emotional or high risk, a detractor writes a complaint, an employee flags burnout, a product user mentions, I am stuck. AI can highlight these signals instantly so your teams can act while it still matters. Fourth, AI helps you ask better questions, not just analyze answers. Most teams underestimate this. AI survey platforms don't just help after the responses come in, they also help you build better surveys upfront, fixing confusing questions, suggesting better follow-ups, improving structure, even shortening surveys so completion rates go up. Because bad questions equals bad data, and AI helps you avoid that. Fifth, the real value is in action, not dashboards. A feedback program fails when feedback sits inside dashboard nobody checks. The best AI-powered survey software doesn't just analyze, it helps you take action, trigger follow-ups, alert teams, route issues, assign owners, and close the loop automatically. That's the difference between survey reporting and feedback operations. So AI isn't just cool. AI is how surveys become faster, smarter, and actionable at scale. And once you have that, picking the right AI survey tool becomes the next step, which we'll get into next. Top AI survey tools in 2026. Now, let's get into the tools. And this is where things get interesting, because right now, AI survey software has become a buzzword. And every platform is calling itself an AI survey tool. But the real question is the AI helping you get better insight or just helping you write survey questions faster? So I'm breaking down what AI actually does inside each platform and what that means for your feedback workflow. First, Zonka Feedback. If you're searching for an AI survey tool that doesn't just collect responses but actually tells you what's happening, why it's happening, and what to fix next, then Zonka Feedback is honestly one of the strongest choices out there, because most survey tools stop at dashboards. Zonka goes further. It gives you AI-powered feedback intelligence, and the first thing it solves is something every team struggles with: feedback chaos. Your feedback isn't just coming from surveys anymore, it's coming from support tickets, chats, reviews, website, pretty much everywhere. So Zonka pulls all of that into one unified view, and that's a big deal because you can finally stop switching tools and start seeing the full story in one place. It's literally unified feedback from chaos to clarity. Now, let's talk AI. On the survey side, Zonka makes building surveys faster and smarter with AI-assisted survey creation. So you're not staring at a blank page wondering what to ask. And if you're collecting feedback globally, its AI translation helps you instantly translate open text responses, so language never becomes a barrier to insight. But where Zonka really shines is what happens after responses come in. Zonka's AI starts analyzing feedback at a human level, detecting sentiment, emotion, intent, urgency. So you instantly know what's positive, what's risky, and what needs attention right now. And then it goes deeper. It automatically organizes responses into themes, sub-themes, surfaces repeated complaints across customer segments, highlights emerging trends across channels, and shows you what's improving and what's breaking. And one of the most powerful AI layers is its impact scoring and analysis, because not every issue matters equally. Zonka Feedback helps you see what's driving score drops, what's most impactful, which issues keep repeating, what's trending upward, and what needs action immediately. So instead of here's the data, you get here's what matters. And this is where its AI Copilot experience really kicks in. It summarizes feedback, highlights key drivers, surfaces insights you'd normally miss, and gives you executive ready clarity in minutes without reading every single comment. And the best part? Zonka connects those AI insights directly to action. Critical feedback triggers alerts, tasks get created automatically, feedback gets assigned to owners, follow-ups are tracked in response inbox, and your team can close the feedback loop systematically, all inside the platform. So you're not running surveys for reporting, you're building a closed loop feedback system that actually improves customer experience. That being said, if you want an AI survey tool that does all of that creation, unified feedback, intelligence, and action, Zonka Feedback is seriously a strong competitor in AI survey software for 2026 and beyond. Second, SurveySparrow. If you want an AI survey tool that doesn't just help you create surveys faster, but also helps you understand open text feedback without manually reading every response, then this one's worth looking at. SurveySparrow is known for its conversational, chat-style surveys, and that alone is great for response rates. But what makes it stand out of the AI survey space is how they have built AI into both sides of the workflow, building the surveys and extracting insights. Let's start with Wings AI, SurveySparrow's generative AI layer. Instead of starting from scratch, you can literally type what you want, like create an onboarding survey for new users or run an NPS survey after support, and Wings generates the survey for you. It also helps you refine question wording, suggestions, follow-ups, and improve structure so your survey feels more natural and more likely to get completed. So it's not just AI writing questions, it's AI helping you build better surveys faster. Now, where things get really interesting is its CogniView, which is their AI-powered text analytics engine. CogniView takes open-ended responses and automatically does the heavy lifting. That is sentiment analysis, theme and topic detection, trend shifts over time, and even surface-level root cause signals. So instead of reading 300 comments and trying to connect dots manually, you get a clear view of what people are loving and what they are frustrated about and what's emerging as a repeated issue. And because SurveySparrow also supports ticketing and follow-up workflows, those insights don't just stay in reports. You can assign issues, route feedback internally, and close the loop through workflows. So overall, if you are looking for a tool that combines high response surveys, AI creation, AI-driven insight discovery, SurveySparrow is definitely one of the stronger AI survey tools to consider. Third, SurveyMonkey. If you want an AI survey tool that's easy to use, fast to launch, and still gives you AI help where it matters, SurveyMonkey is a strong pick. Because SurveyMonkey has always been the go-to for simple surveys, but what's changed recently is how much they have built AI into the platform, especially for teams that want to move quickly without overthinking survey design. The first big piece is built with AI, powered by SurveyMonkey Genius. Instead of spending an hour writing questions, you can describe what you want, like post-purchase customer feedback survey or employee engagement pulse, and it generates a complete survey draft instantly. And it doesn't stop at draft creation. it also recommends better question wording, better answer options, and even suggests what to ask next based on your goal. So you're not just building surveys faster, you're building better quality surveys with less effort. Now, the second part, and this is where SurveyMonkey becomes a true AI survey tool, is its AI-powered text analysis. Because yes, you'll get charts for multiple choice question, that's standard. But when you ask open-ended questions like, what's one thing we could improve? Or something like, what made the experience frustrating? SurveyMonkey's AI can automatically analyze those comments and group them into themes, detect sentiment, and surface trends without you manually tagging responses. So instead of reading hundreds of responses one by one, you get a quick clarity on what people are really saying and what's being repeated the most. And SurveyMonkey also works well when you need survey data to move into your existing tools. With integration and automation like syncing with CRMs, exporting to analytics tools, or connecting through Zapier, you can bring survey feedback into your workflows instead of letting it sit in one dashboard. So overall, if you're looking for an AI survey tool that's fast to build, simple to deploy, and uses AI to improve both survey design and open text analysis, SurveyMonkey is a great option. Fourth, Qualtrics. If you want an AI survey tool that's built for enterprise scale feedback programs where you are running CX across teams, location, and business units, Qualtrics is one of the strongest options out there. Because with Qualtrics, the AI isn't just about creating surveys, it's about what happens after the feedback comes in. The first big layer is Text IQ. It uses AI and NLP to analyze open text feedback, detecting sentiment, identifying topics, and surfacing patterns across thousands of responses without manual tagging. So you instantly see what customers keep mentioning, what's driving frustration, and where experience gaps are forming. Then there's Stats IQ, which helps you go one level deeper. It runs driver analysis to show what's actually influencing NPS, CSAT, churn risk, or key outcomes. So instead of guessing what to fix, you know what will move the needle. And the best part is how it connects insights to action with role-based dashboards, closed-loop workflows, and routing systems so feedback doesn't just sit in reports, it becomes operational. So if you need AI-powered text analytics, driver analysis, enterprise workflow at scale, Qualtrics is a powerful AI survey choice. Fifth, Chattermill. If you want an AI feedback tool that's built less like a survey platform and more like a customer intelligence engine, Chattermill is one of the strongest players in this space. Because Chattermill's entire focus is take feedback from everywhere, unify it, and turn it into insights you can act on fast. So instead of only analyzing survey responses, Chattermill pulls in feedback from multiple sources, surveys, support tickets, app reviews, social feedback, and more, and gives you one centralized view of what your customers are actually experiencing. Now here's where the AI really comes in. Chattermill uses AI to automatically detect sentiment, themes and topics, emerging trends over time, and drivers behind customer frustration or delight. So you're not manually tagging responses or building reports from scratch. The system is constantly organizing the chaos for you. But what makes it even more interesting for 2026 is its generative AI layer, Copilot. Copilot is designed to help teams query feedback like a conversation. Instead of searching dashboards, you can ask things like, what are the top complaints from last month? Or what's driving churn risk right now? And it summarizes patterns, key themes, and what to focus on next. And Chattermill also puts a lot of emphasis on impact, not just what's being said, but which issues actually matter most to the business and which themes are tied to retention or revenue risk. Plus, it doesn't leave insights hanging in reports. Chattermill supports alerts and workflows, so when something important spikes, like a sudden increase in complaints around onboarding or delivery, teams can get notified and move. So, if your biggest challenge is we have feedback everywhere but no clarity, Chattermill is one of the best AI tools for turning massive feedback volume into structured, actionable insights, especially for CX and product teams working at scale. How to pick the right AI survey software? Picking an AI survey tool looks easy because every platform says it's AI powered. But here's the real test. Is the AI helping you make better decisions or just helping you write survey questions faster? So here's a quick checklist to pick the right AI survey software. First, look at what the AI does after responses come in. The best tools don't just give charts, they auto-detect sentiment, group feedback into themes, summarize open text, and surface what's changing over time. Second, Make sure it can connect feedback across channels. Because in 2026, insights don't come from surveys alone. You need a tool that can unify feedback from surveys, tickets, chats, reviews, or at least integrate cleanly so you can get the full picture. Third, choose tools that show impact, not just reporting. You want AI that tells you what's driving score drops, which issues matter most, and what to fix first. Fourth, and finally, make sure it connects insights to action. Real-time alerts, task assignments, follow-ups, workflows, because feedback is useless if it sits in dashboards. If a tool helps you collect feedback, understand it instantly, and act on it fast, that's when you know you have found the right AI survey tool. Features to look for in an AI survey software. Let's talk about what actually makes an AI survey tool good. Because every platform says AI powered now, but not every AI survey software gives you real value. So here's the short checklist I use when evaluating AI survey tools, and honestly, if a tool checks these boxes, it's worth your attention. First, AI that works after feedback comes in. This is the biggest one. AI shouldn't stop at survey creation. The best AI survey platforms helps you analyze feedback automatically. Things like sentiment and emotion detection, theme and topic clustering, AI summaries, emerging trends over time, and even driver insights like what's causing the score drops. Because collecting feedback is easy, making sense of it at scale is the real challenge. Second, unified feedback, not just surveys. In 2026, your insights don't just come from surveys alone, they also come from chats, support tickets, app reviews, social feedback, everything and everywhere. So look for AI survey tools that can consolidate feedback from multiple sources or at least integrate smoothly so you are not analyzing in silos. Third, AI that shows impact, not just patterns. A strong AI survey tool doesn't just tell you this theme is trending. It helps you understand what's most impactful, what's driving churn risk, and what's affecting NPS or CSAT, and what to fix first. Because not every complaint matters equally. Impact-driven insights save you from guessing. Fourth, workflows to act on feedback automatically. This is where tools become real feedback systems. Look for built-in workflows like alerts for critical responses, task creation and assignments, follow-up automation, response inbox, or case management. Because insights don't matter if they stay stuck in dashboards. Fifth, AI-powered survey creation and translation. And yes, survey creation still matters. A good AI survey tool helps you create surveys faster with AI suggestion, better wording, and smart structure. And if your audience is global, AI translation is a huge plus. It helps you analyze feedback across languages instantly without losing context. So, if a tool gives you AI analysis, unified feedback, impact insights, workflow, survey creation, you are looking at a real AI survey software, not just AI sprinkled on top. Best practices to get better results from AI survey tools. Even the best AI survey tool won't deliver results if your survey strategy is weak. So, before we wrap, here are a few quick best practices to get better responses and better AI insights. First, ask open text questions AI can actually analyze. Don't ask any other thoughts. It usually gives weak responses like good or nice. Instead, ask what's the main reason for your score or what should we fix first. That's how AI can detect real themes, identify sentiment, and surface root causes without you reading every comment. Second, trigger surveys at emotional moments. AI insights are only as good as the feedback you collect, so don't send surveys randomly. Trigger them right after onboarding, support resolution, purchase, or feature usage. Because when the experience is fresh, people respond honestly, and your AI insights become way more accurate. Third, keep surveys short but make them smarter. AI doesn't need 10 questions, it needs high signal feedback. The best formula is 1 score plus 1 why plus 1 contextual follow-up. Short surveys mean higher completion rate, less survey fatigue, and cleaner data for AI to analyze. Fourth, segment AI insights before acting. AI might tell you onboarding is a problem, but for who exactly? Always slice insights by plan, segment, channel, location, and promoters versus detractors. Because once you segment, you stop guessing and you start fixing what actually matters. Fifth, connect AI insights to workflows. Insights don't create impact unless they lead to action. So use your workflows like alerts for urgent feedback, task creation, assignments, and follow-ups. That's what turns AI survey tools into closed-loop system, not a dashboard you check once a month. Sixth, use AI for trends, not just summaries. AI isn't just meant to tell you what customers said today. It's meant to show you what's changing over time. what's emerging, what's improving, and what's breaking. That's how you catch churn risks early before they hit your revenue. And honestly, this is what separates teams who just use AI survey software from teams who actually get ROI from it. Once you have these habits in place, every tool you choose becomes more effective. And that's a wrap, your quick guide to the best AI survey tools and what to look for in AI survey software in 2026. If your surveys have felt like we collect feedback but we don't really learn anything, AI is the upgrade that turns responses into real clarity and real action. If this video helped, hit like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments. And if you want to try an AI survey platform that gives unified feedback plus powerful AI feedback intelligence, check out Zonka Feedback through the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.